From Kalamazoo, direct to you, it's a WKZO.com quickcast.
We came out, we had to start fast, and we didn't get it done. I mean, we just, we had some throws early that we just tried to move the sticks. We didn't want to put Tim under a lot of pressure back there and drop and hold the ball too long, and when it just didn't work. And the first series, we got their defense, we got the guy dead to right, and we missed a tackle, and the guy, he scrambles, and then we scramble, and we get beat on the scramble drill, which is something that we've done and done and done, but the guy hasn't played in about 2 years, and he was hurt last year, and that's what happened. And the second one, they fumble the ball, and he picks it up, and great athletic move. I mean, go over there, tip your hat to him. He did a great job. Then I think we the speed of the game, I think we weren't quite ready. I don't want to say ready, because I think they're always ready, but it's different. I mean, you go in there, and it's 110,000 people there, and a lot of things going on, and shoot, they were ready to play, and the speed of the game's a little bit different. You tell those kids that, and you can talk all you want, but until you see it, it's hard. I thought the second half, I think we came out there, we played better. What I was looking for is just how our kids react, and that was the biggest thing for me. Were they going to come out there and they were going to point fingers, or and just give up? And they did. They worked hard. They got some 3 and outs, and we moved the ball. The turnovers just kill us. I mean, there's 3 more times we're down there, and we don't. We turn the ball over, and that's just not like Tim, but. He'll get better. There's a guy that hasn't played a game since Texas, didn't go through spring ball. And summer, we got to take it easy on him because of his knee. He's 7 months post-op. We got to give him some days off during the summer camp because you don't want to mess that thing up. And so we're going to be fine. There's some good things, and what we got to do as coaches is after the first game, this is really the week you really like coaching, because now you try to correct all the mistakes, see where they're at, and then move on.
The last couple of years, you had that guy, whether it be Greg or Jamarco, who really didn't matter to the opponent. They were going to find a way to get open and things. Is that the one thing right now that this team doesn't have with these young receivers right now? When the offense is stalling early, there's not that guy maybe to step up and make that play.
Yeah, and I think somebody's going to go. I thought Caleb Ravenel came in and played pretty well. And I thought Juan did some nice things. A couple here and there, but I thought he played a lot better. I think Robert got more accustomed to it. There's a guy. He's played wide out for 4 games, so he got a little bit better. Ansel, that 2-minute drive, we go down there. If we don't turn the ball over or take a sack there, we got a chance. I thought he got better. So there's a lot of kids out there. That first game, it's hard. It's just kind of what we've done here. This is the 5th consecutive year we've gone into, where you've played a big time deal there, but we'll be all right. It's a good learning experience.
As part of that, keeping perspective, this is you've been through a lot of these big payday road games, so to speak, and you got to keep perspective in terms of the whole season, regardless of what comes out.
Exactly. Yeah, I told them that's one game. We didn't play real well. But why didn't we play well? Were we that overmatched? I don't think so. I just think there was some inexperience there, and we let the game get out of it early, which is what's happened to us, in Nebraska and West Virginia. But they're 2 good teams. They're, and in here, we let it. They got kind of juiced up. They got got a nice little home crowd there. They want to prove last year they're 3-9. And then they get some issues, and then they go out there and they fight together. And that's what teams do. So they rallied around there. And but if we handle things a little bit differently early, maybe it changes. I don't know. Because you could say, hey, if we did this, it'll be a different game. I'm not sure, but if we would have done the things like we normally do early, I think we would have been in it a lot longer.
Coach, when you say that you're doing things a little bit differently, or you would have done things a little differently, like put more pressure on Forcier, maybe give him a little taste of big-time football. He didn't look like a freshman out there. Yeah, well, they're not. It's hard to put pressure on a guy, in the offense they play. You just got to. You just got to. It's hard. Where's the pocket? Where's he moving? The quick throws and stuff like that. It's just like us. Really, technically, people shouldn't really put a whole lot of pressure on us either. We should get rid of the football, even though we're a little more stationary there. I don't think the passing game hurt us. A couple big plays. You had the one touchdown right before the half. You got the scramble one,
on the first drive, and then you got the big play by Denard. He just picks up the ball. That's 21 right there. Well, they're 3 big plays.
Coach, what about the Michigan defense surprised you today?
No, well, they don't, I mean, I kind of thought that's what they would do, and Minor's a good player. They're probably a tough matchup for us there, but I thought our guys were a little tentative outside early. Where we gave them a little confidence out there. We really didn't put pressure on, but that was kind of, you drop back and you hold the ball, to get more downfield routes, and you may get, Tim banged up a little bit early. That's not real smart. And then, so you got to go to the short passing game. We didn't complete a couple, and then when we did, we didn't make anybody miss. So, that was, that was the key there. And then, a couple of times we ran the ball half decent, and then, we got a penalty. We going on balance book, and they call us for a guy not being on. And, now then Tim goes back there and he drops the ball, and all of a sudden, it's just an avalanche there.
Talk about your young defense and what you saw, what you liked and didn't like.
I thought they played hard. I thought they went after it pretty good. I didn't see any give up. I thought Woody LeGrier played pretty well, from what I saw on the sideline. So, I thought he did some nice things. I never thought that we really got banged off the line of scrimmage consistently. At times, yeah, but I never thought it was one of those where it was just a total mashing out there. And if you take away the 3 real big plays, for touchdowns, I'm not saying it's going to be a game where right there, because you never know. But it's it was one of those. We had some 3 and outs at the end too. And when I looked out there, I mean, that was still the first group out there on their side. Except for the quarterback change a little bit here and a couple of running backs different. But and our kids just kept on battling. So I'll take that.
2 more. Thursday.
What were your impressions of the true freshman quarterbacks from Michigan, and what kind of problems did they present to you guys in terms of being able to maybe do some different things? And is that hard for a defense to adapt to, or no?
I don't think so. I mean, Robinson's he's a pretty good track guy running around back there. If he gets a seam, and he's pretty good. I thought the other kid threw the ball well. I thought he did a nice job, and the things they did with him, with some nakeds and the read zone and just throwing it outside the little bubbles there. He did that well. So it's hard because you get spread around a lot. And, it wasn't Pat White, but I mean I think I'm sure Rich is probably pretty happy with the way those guys played.
Is it easy going forward this week? We talk about this, the way you like coaching them, because they've seen it now to get their attention. Players really listen, I'm guessing, in terms of.
Yeah. Well, these kids listen. I mean, these kids are pretty good. I mean, they'll do what we ask them to do. It's just, when you keep on talking, the speed of the game. I was talking to a couple of kids, and I said, hey, this isn't the yellow school bus going to Smyrna High School. And so, hey, you're right. They're walking around with, with their eyes popped open, because there's a lot of kids out there that never played a college football game. So, we'll be fine. I still think we're going to be fine. I'm not concerned, because if it was Tim back there, when he just had an unbelievable stellar game, and you sit there and you go, golly, how are we going to, we can get guys open. I didn't see that. I mean, I just. Tim didn't play as good as he normally is. He's a good quarterback, and he got it together near the end. But he'll be fine.